What's going on, Aquarius? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. And if this message resonates, like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's dive right into your reading. See what we got going on. First card. Queen of Pentacles, what a way to start the read. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Strength card. Very interesting. I see a moment happening, an opportunity, an event happening in your life where at first it's going to seem a little bit scary and it's going to seem unexpected. And this is really going to challenge you. And this is going to make you feel as if something is wrong, but it's actually not. It's actually a blessing in disguise. You've wanted this and it's about to manifest for you. And right now, the main message Spirit is telling me is don't suffer imagined troubles, right? Like we suffer more imagination than we ever do in reality. So when this takes place, don't look at it as if it's something bad. Don't feel like, oh my goodness, this happened. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And instead of really looking at it for the way it truly is. And I'll give you an example, right? Like, for example, imagine if your boss comes up to you and says, hey, you know, we have to lay some people off. I just want to give you a heads up. Now, at first, you're going to be scared. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? This was unexpected. You know, what am I going to do? I'm so upset. I'm so scared. I'm so, anxious, right? But what are we doing? We're looking at the worst case scenario. We're looking at it as if our boss fired us. The boss did not. The boss just came and told us that they're thinking of laying people off and actually is doing us a favor by giving us a heads up and letting us know what's going on. So don't let your imagination, don't let fear take over and think of all the things that are going to go wrong. First off, it's not reality. Second off, that is creating a false reality, which you can manifest, right? Like attracts like law of attraction. It's the last thing we want to do. So what do you do instead? Look at it for what it truly is. Look at the reality. Look at the situation. What is happening right now? Oh, my boss came up to me and gave me a warning sign. Great. I am so grateful and thankful they did that. Now, what can we do, right? What do you have control of? Well, what I'm going to do is walk over to my boss and I'm going to be like, boss, how you doing? I just want to thank you so much for everything you did, summoning up that lion, that strength within you, Queen of Pentacles, using your grounded, nature to go do so, and be like, listen, I just want to thank you so much for everything. Thank you for telling me I love this company. I want to be here for the next 10 years. I think that, you guys treat me fairly and nothing makes me happier than being here. And I just want to let you know, if there's anything you guys need, I'm your gal, I'm your guy. I see us having a prosperous future. And I just want to let you know that I love being here and thank you for everything. Now, what did you do? You did not let fear take control of your life, right? Instead, you went over to your boss and you put in a good word. If they're going to keep anybody, I assure you, Aquarius, they are going to keep you. Why? Because they're like, wow, look at Aquarius, solution finder, charming, and Aquarius is not someone that, that has negative vibrations, right? We want that person on the team. If something goes wrong, we want Aquarius to be like, everything's going to be okay, right? They are going to keep you. Trust me on this, right? This is how it works. People always, it's a good, reliable help that has a good vibration. Someone that has good energy that people want to be around. So rare. It's always like someone has either skills or someone has good energy. But if you have both, oh my goodness. I used to get hired just off my energy. No skills. I had nothing. And not like I didn't have skills in life, but I used to work for companies that they'd be like, so you came here with zero experience in this field. And I'm like, yup. And they're like, you expect to get a job. And I'm like, yup. And they're like, why is that? And I'll be like, because I'm your person. I'm coachable and I have this vibration. I have this energy. I'm always finding a solution. There's never nothing that can't get fixed, and I don't take no for an answer. So, basically, I'm your guy. Whatever you guys need, I'm the person. Coaching me takes 2 seconds. I'm a quick learner. I got hired so many times because of that. It's not even funny. Like, it's just, and I'm not special. I'm not like, oh, I'm the best. I'm not even close. I am in my mind. I'm like, I'm the best, but I'm not, trying to say I am. What I'm trying to say is like, it's super easy. It's super easy to be confident in yourself when you are optimistic, when there's a solution to something, when that it's never your glass is never half empty. It's always half full. It's all perception. I'll give you an example. If someone comes up to you and gives you $1 million, you could either be like, yes, glass half full. I got $1 million. I'm going to pay off my debt and I'm going to go travel, for example. Or glass half empty. Oh my goodness, I got $1 million. I got to pay tax on this. Now I got to go find a way to invest it. People are going to ask me for money. You see where I'm going with this? $1 million, right? $1 million. And, we could look at it from a perspective that the glass is half empty. So again, it doesn't matter what it is. It's always our outlook. Now, Three of Pentacles, the Sun, Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Third party. I see here third party. entering your life, helping you really monetize something you're passionate about. That means helping you, guiding you towards a direction that you're actually doing something you love, something you're good at, something that makes you happy, not something that you have to go do, but something you choose to go do. I see here right now that they're going to help you almost like rekindle a spark in something you're passionate about, and something that you may have not thought that would pay. You know what I mean? You may think that it was silly. And I'll give you an example. Like, imagine you are just good at writing. You're good at writing emails. You're good at writing stuff down. And, this was your something you're good at. And then you're just like, you know what, but you're working as, say, like a mechanic. And mechanics get paid a ton of money, and it's a great profession. But I'm just trying to think of a profession that has nothing to do with writing, right? But you're really good at writing emails. Now, rather than say do a job you don't want to do, like say be a mechanic, instead take your skills, go on Upwork.com, become a freelancer, go on Fiverr, become a freelancer. There's so many things you could do, and do copywriting, or even write a novel in your spare time. You could be a novelist. Like, it's just, again, if you're good at something, you're good at something, but doing something you're passionate about. So that's the energy that I pick up. Whoever this person is that's going to be guiding you with that King of Pentacles energy, they are a master of their finances, and really anything they touch turns into gold, because they figured out life. They figured out exactly how to play this game to win. They figured out how to build a good team. Everything is networking. Everything is teams, right? You are only as strong as your weakest link. You have to understand that, once you get to a certain point, you are going to need help. We all need help. I was shown the way in many different aspects in my life. Now, sometimes the way that I was shown, I went and sought out myself, but I was still mentored. I was still helped. I was still guided. When I started my Amazon businesses, my wife, Alicia, was the one who came up to me and said, listen, we got to make a pivot, right? Right now we are in retail. Retail is great and all, but we're spending 14, 16 hours a day working our own businesses, right? We had separate businesses. We barely see each other. Is this sustainable? Is this, sure, we're paying the bills, but is this how we're going to live life? In the blink of an eye, life's going to be gone. You know what? We're going to take 2 weeks off to go vacation, right? So she came up to me and she explained to me this is not sustainable. Then I asked her, what should we do? She introduced me to Amazon. She goes, check this out. I went and took a course. The course that I taught, that taught me everything, but there was still mentorship in that course. Any questions I had, I would go ask. So constantly on a daily basis, I was in the community. I joined the community, and I constantly would ask question after question after question after question. I gained so much experience. If I didn't get that help, I would not know what to do. I would have lost so much money. I would have lost so much time. So we are all here to guide us. The mentors in that course that helped me, they helped me because they saw the potential I had, right? Some people would just ask questions and then, they'd get a little quick answer back. But the questions I asked, because of my, experience when it came to my retail businesses, they were so in-depth, they were so intricate, they were so detailed that they're just like, there's potential here. So they're like, we are not wasting our time talking to Vince. Vince is going to use this information. He's going to go build a team. Then he's going to come back and he's going to contribute to the community. They saw that the juice was worth the squeeze. That's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, when someone sees the potential in you, that's all it is. Don't worry about what you offer today. Think about what you will offer them 10 years from now, because anyone who's an entrepreneur, anyone who wants to help someone else, who has the time, like that King of Pentacles energy, trust me when I tell you, they're always looking at it in the long term. They're not looking at the next step. They're looking at the next 10 moves, right? After that, and you are going to be a part of it. But remember, we cannot suffer, troubles in our imagination. We cannot, come up with false realities that don't exist. That is something our ego does that prevents us from living our best life. And right now, speaking of your best life, look at what I see here. Not only do you have victory close by with that 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, which really lets you know that in the moment that you clear this energy, and the moment that you start focusing on the reality that exists, which is the present moment, and not the reality that does not exist, which is the past or the future, which is fear and anxiety, really, that's when you notice that everything gets easier. That's when you notice everything gets effortless. And that's when you notice that listening to your higher self is making your inner child happy. When you are happy, you're more creative, you're more passionate, your imagination runs wild. When your imagination runs wild, which is a great thing, it's not daydreaming, it's manifesting. When you're doing so, you're going to notice that everything puts you, you're in a more grounded state, and everything really starts making sense more. Whether you're asking yourself, what should I eat? Whether you're asking yourself, what country should I move to? The answer will be effortless, will be super duper easy. But getting yourself in alignment, waking up a little bit earlier and just taking some time for yourself, meditating, journaling, visualizing, these things are amazing. Waking up a little bit earlier and visualizing how your day is going to go, setting the intention, set it and forget it. That's when things will change for you. And I see this changing for you very soon, Aquarius. Remember, it is your birthright. You don't need to ask permission to breathe oxygen. So don't ask permission whether or not you're supposed to be rich, and do not ask permission permission whether or not your soulmate is coming. This is your birthright. This is what everyone wants for you. Know that, embrace that, embody that, be confident in that, and let it come to you. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. 1,000 kisses. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, ciao.